What's up, everyone? Bill back for replicas of the past. This one's actually a replica of the present, I guess. But gonna take a look at this big fella. If y'all would like, comment, subscribe before we get started. I always appreciate everyone. I did have the box. It's just so darn big. It'll rub the back of my wall there. I try to put on my spinner. But I do have it right here. Just got a picture of replica on the box, pretty much. It says Case IH Steiger 645 Prestige Collection 1/16 scale. On the end here it says engine FTP Cursor 13, whatever that means. Engine rated horsepower 645. Maximum engine horsepower 699. PTO power 537. And I think that's all the information applicable on the box that it says. Yeah, I think so. This tractor is the previous design and series. I think they went from 2013 through 2023, maybe. I don't know offhand. I didn't look it up, to be honest. But like this box says, it is engine rated horsepower 645, so I'm guessing that's why the 645 there on the decal design there on the hood. Big old impressive looking four-wheel drive, pretty heavy even though it does have some plastic on it. I know a lot of people complain about how there's too much plastic in them. I agree. Like, for the price we're paying, these friggin' things should be all metal. What they're asking you to pay for these things, they should be all metal wheels, rims, frame, hood, fenders, engine. Sorry. All metal. It's kind of ridiculous. I do agree with everyone on that, but I don't control making them. China does. Oops, I mean Ertl. Hey, my tires are on right. Hallelujah. My God. They've got in a good batch of good putting on tires correctly. I don't know what they're thinking. Sorry, I'm bashing them a little, but just the way I am about that stuff. But I do agree with the metal thing. They should be metal. Shouldn't be much plastic, if any at all, on these tractors. Didn't these front weights used to be metal? Now they're plastic. It's just stuff like that. Come on, man, you're asking us to pay $225 plus shipping for something like this. I mean, unless you find it at your dealer, but still with taxes and stuff, you know, I mean, come on. You guys are making hand over fist. I know you are on these things. Come on, I mean, I'm ranting, I guess, sorry, but that's just the way I feel about it. Things should be a lot heavier because it should be a lot more metal in it. But there is metal in it, don't get me wrong. I think all the wheels are metal and stuff, but it's just crazy. It's hard to hold this thing because they're so darn big and heavy, so I'll just do this with the camera here. Here's your hydraulic station there and your realistic looking hitch. Inserted lights on the fenders and up on the cab. There's nice mirrors there, intake, muffler system up here on the front fenders. Nice details inside the cab. Don't think the door opens at all though. I didn't try. There's a nice little second seat in there, as you can see. It's a pretty nice looking replica. I mean, I was just bitching about some of the stuff they do, but it is pretty nice. I mean, nice detail, I think, for what it is. Nice steps on either side of the cab for entry. It says Case IH Steiger 645. The hood does raise. It won't stay up. I'll get it on the other side on the way back. There's your articulation point. Tires, all rubber, big LSW tires. That's nice to have those on this tractor. Metal rims, looks like. We'll get the hood raised here for this side. Hopefully. God darn it. I wish it would stay up, but I wish it won't. That's the engine in there. I don't know how accurate it is. Never seen under the hood of one of these big things before. I've seen them before, but I've never really been able to afford the chance to really get up in one or be that close to one in that regard of it farming or anything. It's really nice though, I will say that. And it is fairly heavy for what it is, but there is plastic. That hood's plastic. I think these platforms are plastic. Top of the cab's plastic. I think that's, I mean, basically the center framing to me is metal. And then everything else is plastic. Just saying. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. It's a neat replica. It's just, whew, I'm sorry I'm ranting. It's just, I've heard people complain about there's too much plastic in them, and I tend to agree with that. I'll try to do some comparisons, but I gotta move him into the adjacent room, so I'll be right back, guys. Alright everyone, I'm back. Here is my comparison. Can't fit them on that spinner. It just ain't big enough to handle but two of these big things. That's my recently videoed Steiger Panther 3 PTA 325 Spirit of 76. I really like the LSWs on this 1/16 scale. Wish they'd do a John Deere with those. They did a 1/32 Versatile a couple years ago, and I really liked it. I was hoping they'd do a 1/16, and they finally did. Alright, we'll move on to some final thoughts. Let's do that now. Alright everyone, I'm back. Ertl 1/16 scale Case IH Steiger 645. With the LSW tires, that looks really good. Look at that. I think that looks really impressive with those big tires on it. My philosophy with the four-wheel drive is it should have duals on it. But with these big wide LSWs, I like them like that. That's the only way. Any skinny singles, they just don't look right. I had the Precision 7520 they released a few years ago, and I couldn't handle it. I needed duals on it, so I sold it. But this here is acceptable for my liking. Look at that. Look how beefy he looks. Pretty awesome. Alright everyone, I'll close out my video. I want to thank everyone that tunes in. This is Phil for Replicas of the Past. You all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.